Hey everyone, hello. So today we're exploring a deeply personal story unfolding in hip-hop, the relationship between Ghostface Killah, Dennis Coles of the Wu-Tang Clan, and his son Infinite Coles, also known publicly as his transgender son. His expression through music and the upcoming album Sweet Face Killah that's arriving on December 5th. Two leading singles have come out ahead of the album, Sweet Face Killah and Dad and I. The title Sweet Face Killah is a reclamation. It comes from insults, names in DMs and on social media that Infinite was getting because of his father and his identity and so forth. What started as hurt became a kind of alter ego, a way to own the narrative. Many of the lyrics in the lead single Sweet Face Killah express frustration, hurt, and longing for recognition. For instance, how your body count up but your pockets is starving, how you in a Mack truck but you forget you a father. These lines point out perceived contradictions, success, visibility, but neglect and absence as a parent. Another lyric is it me? Am I not your cup of tea? Are my pants not low like your self-esteem? Do I need to fuck a bitch just so you can see? Which seems to wrestle with acceptance, visibility, identity, and whether conforming would gain his father's attention. The second single, Dad and I, is more explicitly emotional, expressing disappointment but also longing for connection. You never talked to me, said I'm not living right when I put on makeup. Despite how strong the lyrics are, Infinite has made statements clarifying that those songs are not intended as diss tracks. Although I personally wonder about that, but that's just my own opinion. I don't know. I'm not him. He frames them as telling his side of the story. Expression of love, desire for reconnection, healing, and respect. And then in May 2023, Infinite Coles publicly accused Ghostface Killah of being a deadbeat father. He claimed that he hadn't had a full conversation in over 10 years and that his father had not responded to repeated attempts of communication. He also alleged neglect of basic needs during difficult times, such as not helping during a period when Infinite lived in a shelter during COVID, and not assisting or checking in on siblings, including a sister with mental health challenges. One direct quote from Infinite in that post is the legend that you all love, Ghostface Killah, is the full definition of a deadbeat. Dad, you let us live without lights, gas, or even communication from you for years. I have lived in a shelter for almost a year in 2020. He has said Ghostface hasn't reached out or responded to messages for over a decade. There is less public record of Ghostface Killah's direct full response to these allegations beyond maybe a short statement, but I didn't find any detailed public explanation or extended interview with him about this particular dispute, at least not as of yet. Infinite has stressed that his music is not about hate, but about honesty, identity, and yearning, wanting Ghostface to see him, understand him, and respect who he is. The idea of reclaiming slurs, insults, turning the nickname Sweet Face Killah into an alter ego of pride and strength. Also, Dad and I became a space of introspection, anger, hurt, but also openness to forgiveness, or at least dialogue. The story touches on several powerful themes: intergenerational trauma, parental neglect, identity, especially in queer and transgender contexts, mental health, the cost of fame versus family, how music has become therapy and communication. Also, how one's identity may interact with parental expectations, cultural norms, masculinity, etc. The tension between public persona, Ghostface Killah, a hip-hop icon, and private responsibilities. For listeners, it's easy to jump to scandal or drama, but Infinite's framing suggests that this is more about healing, being seen, and using music as a platform for truth. Whether or not Ghostface replies or there is a reconciliation, Sweetface Killah presents a chance for Infinite to assert his narrative, his voice, and his emotions. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Just my thoughts. Alright everyone, if you found this video interesting, entertaining, or in some way beneficial, help me out, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and maybe share this video with a friend. Alright everyone, take care. Peace.